Eleanor Roosevelt's What I Have Learned is not a standalone book, but rather a compilation of her reflections and insights on life, politics, human rights, and personal growth. Throughout her life, Eleanor Roosevelt was a voice for social justice, equality, and peace, both in the United States and internationally. She was the First Lady of the United States from 1933 to 1945. And after her husband's presidency, she continued her advocacy, becoming an iconic figure in the world of human rights and a profound writer. In What I Have Learned, Eleanor Roosevelt reflects on her vast experiences and shares lessons learned from her personal struggles and triumphs. This summary will delve into the essence of her ideas and offer a comprehensive understanding of her worldview. Through her writing, Roosevelt emphasizes courage, resilience, compassion, and the importance of standing up for one's beliefs. Eleanor Roosevelt, A Life of Service and Wisdom. Eleanor Roosevelt was one of the most influential women of the 20th century. Born on October 11, 1884 in New York City, she overcame a difficult childhood marked by the loss of both parents and a turbulent family life. Despite these early challenges, Roosevelt went on to become a passionate advocate for human rights, women's rights, and social justice. Her life was a continuous journey of self-discovery and service to others, and she is widely remembered for her work with the United Nations, her role in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and her tireless campaigning for social causes. Through What I Have Learned, Eleanor Roosevelt shares lessons from her extensive career in public service, her personal experiences, and her reflections on how to live a meaningful and impactful life. The book provides insights into her philosophy of life, her challenges, and how she consistently navigated adversity. The core lessons from What I Have Learned. Eleanor Roosevelt's What I Have Learned can be broken down into a series of guiding principles that have shaped her outlook on life. These lessons are universal, transcending time, and remain relevant in today's world. 1. The importance of self-respect. One of Roosevelt's key lessons is the significance of self-respect. She stresses that before anyone can truly contribute to society or help others, they must first recognize their own worth. This self-respect is essential in maintaining personal integrity and aligning one's actions with their beliefs. She understood that true happiness begins with accepting oneself and striving for self-improvement. Example: Roosevelt writes about the role of self-respect in public service. She recalls moments when she stood up for what she believed in, even when those views were unpopular. Whether fighting for civil rights or advocating for the displaced persons after World War II, her self-respect allowed her to act according to her convictions without succumbing to pressure or fear of criticism. 2. The value of empathy and compassion. Eleanor Roosevelt often emphasized the importance of empathy and compassion in understanding others' struggles. In a world filled with inequality, prejudice, and suffering, she believed that showing empathy was one of the most powerful ways to foster positive change. She urged people to listen to those in need and to act with compassion, whether on a personal level or as part of a larger social movement. Example: as a delegate to the United Nations, Roosevelt championed the rights of women, children, and minority groups. She worked closely with individuals in difficult circumstances, striving to amplify their voices. Her empathy shaped her approach to human rights, leading her to push for policies that aimed to alleviate suffering and uplift the oppressed. 3. Courage in the face of adversity. Throughout her life, Eleanor Roosevelt demonstrated immense courage, not just in public speaking or diplomacy, but in her ability to confront personal and political adversity. She encourages readers to cultivate the same bravery in their own lives. Courage, she argued, is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Example: during World War II, Roosevelt took bold steps to advocate for displaced persons, including refugees and soldiers who had returned home to find their countries in ruins. Despite the challenges and the global instability, she led humanitarian efforts and spoke out against fascism, even when her words and actions were controversial. 4. The need for action over words. Another key lesson in What I Have Learned is the emphasis on action. Eleanor Roosevelt believed that words, no matter how powerful, meant little without corresponding action. She consistently stressed that people should take tangible steps towards their goals and ideals. Example: Roosevelt's work with the United Nations and the drafting of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights serves as a testament to her belief in action. She worked tirelessly with diplomats and activists from around the world, pushing for concrete changes in the international human rights framework. Her ability to bring together diverse voices to advocate for human dignity demonstrates her commitment to action. 5. The power of education and continuous learning. Roosevelt's commitment to education was lifelong. She understood that learning didn't stop after school. It was a process that continued throughout life. She championed education as a means of empowerment and believed that knowledge is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty and inequality. Example: Roosevelt was instrumental in promoting education for women and children worldwide, particularly those in marginalized communities. Her work helped lay the foundation for initiatives that brought education to places where it was previously inaccessible, especially to girls in rural areas. She also promoted adult education and learning as a lifelong endeavor, believing that the more one learns, the more one can contribute to the betterment of society. 6. The importance of mentorship and relationships. Roosevelt often highlighted the role of mentorship in personal and professional development. She believed that true leadership involved not only guiding others, but learning from those who had walked similar paths. Example: Eleanor Roosevelt had a strong network of mentors and advisors, both in her personal and public life. She learned from other leaders, including those in her own family and international peers. She also served as a mentor to others, especially women who sought to enter the political and diplomatic arenas. Her mentoring relationships were essential in her ability to influence global policy and promote human rights. How to implement Eleanor Roosevelt's teachings. While Eleanor Roosevelt's lessons were shaped by her historical context, they have timeless applications in the modern world. Below are some practical ways to integrate her teachings into everyday life. 1. Cultivating self-respect. Take time for self-reflection. Regularly evaluate your values and actions. Stand up for what you believe in, even in the face of opposition. 2. Showing empathy. Volunteer with organizations that support marginalized communities. Actively listen to others' struggles and offer support where possible. 3. Practicing courage. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and take on challenges that may initially seem daunting. Speak up when you see injustice, even when it's difficult or unpopular. 4. Prioritizing action. Make a plan to achieve your goals and take concrete steps toward them every day. Recognize that actions speak louder than words, and use your actions to demonstrate your commitment to your values. 5. Lifelong learning. Dedicate time to personal growth through reading, education, and skill development. Mentor others and learn from their experiences as well. 6. Building relationships. Seek out mentors who can guide your personal and professional development. Offer mentorship to others and help them unlock their potential. Conclusion: Eleanor Roosevelt's enduring legacy. Eleanor Roosevelt's What I Have Learned offers profound insights into living a life of purpose, service, and integrity. Her reflections on self-respect, empathy, courage, action, education, and relationships continue to inspire individuals to live meaningful lives. She was not only a remarkable First Lady, but a visionary and global advocate for human rights and social justice. Her lessons are a beacon for anyone seeking to navigate adversity, contribute positively to society, and make a lasting impact in the world. Her message is clear: change is possible, but it requires consistent effort, courage, and compassion. We must be proactive in standing up for what we believe in, and our actions must reflect our values. Eleanor Roosevelt's teachings are as relevant today as they were in her lifetime, offering timeless wisdom for leaders, activists, and individuals alike who are dedicated to improving themselves and the world around them.
Be part of our journey. If you find our content valuable and inspiring, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Your support motivates us to keep going and bring you the best content, so don't forget to leave a like and share the video with those who might benefit.